This is a real special place, man. I can almost say Terra Crew was formed here. If you overshoot it, dude, hood's getting blown up.
I've logged on to Onyx, and boom, she's gonna track us the rest of the way. Hey, what's up everybody? It's your dude Black Hat here. We are currently out in one of our favorite places, which is Barstow, California. We're right off of Barstow, Maine. And we are filming some stuff for Onyx. We're doing another Hotspots episodes out here. And I just wanted to kind of remind you guys, if you guys have not downloaded the Onyx app yet, do so. And also use code TerraCrew at checkout for 20% off your subscription. We love this app. We use it all the time. We use it on all of our trips. It really gives you the power to track yourself, create routes, set waypoints. It even has a topo feature to where you can see elevation changes and all that kind of stuff. It's a really great app. We love to use it, and I would only recommend it to you guys if we liked it and we used it ourselves. So make sure you guys go on to onyxoffroad.com or search it in the App Store and pick it up. It's one of the best tools you can have when you're out here in the desert. Use code TerraCrew at checkout for 20% off, and back to the episode.
So you clicked on this episode. I don't know why. Why do you even want to come to Barstow? This is a place where dreams are created and then crushed.
Shed, kill, dead, kill.
This is a real special place, man. In other episodes, we've described Barstow as, you know, a proving ground, our North Shore. For any of you surfers out there, it quickly humbles people who think that they have a truck that works.
You sure about that? You sure about that?
I can almost say Terra Crew was formed here, man. I met Morgan, my brother from another mother. All of these dudes are my brothers from other mothers, man. Danny Giannini here. I met Prerunner Dan here. I met Marcel here. God, dude, like the list goes on and on and on. So many good friends who love the sport so much. And this spot brings us all together.
Yeah, there's a lot of really cool events that go along here. A lot of cleanups. So we've been to many cleanups out here. I've been out here multiple times shooting different race trucks and Prerunner vehicles. It's really quite the spot,
yeah,
if you think about it, because you can come here on a Wednesday afternoon and most likely somebody's out here, King Shocks, a trophy truck team,
Average
1450 team,
yeah,
a guy tuning his Prerunner or whatever, Roy. We should stop talking about it. We should go check out, you know, the different spots and
yeah, I mean,
get a lay of the land.
Yeah, there's good reception out here. So if you guys are gonna like download the Onyx map, you guys can probably download it from out here. There's good reception everywhere. Or if not, you could always rely on the trusty Started Valley OHV. What the hell, bro?
What has happened to this sign?
Bureau of BLM. You gotta do something about that. This will guide you, or you know, you could download the Onyx app. That was, I know, not a shameless plug. That was like legit.
Yeah. Let's look at our Chariot for the day, the 3rd gen.
I love this truck.
We had a episode, I don't know how long ago, but a couple guys have pointed out that when the radiator on this turns brown, there's a bit of an issue. So we're gonna take her easy on her today so we don't pop the radiator while we're out in the middle of nowhere.
Nick's here too, Shredder extraordinaire. You may know him from every edit in the last couple years. Nick is always behind the scenes, tearing it up. Amazing. Gonna actually be tearing it up soon. His truck is almost done.
So close, but so far.
Let's go. Oh, dude, it's the story of my life.
All right, so one cool thing about Barstow, Maine, and I think a reason why a lot of people like to use this area to test is because it's so close to everything. So coming into the gate, we're literally 200 yards from the sign. You got the 15 freeway right here in front of us, the outlets and a bunch of food, gas stations about 2 miles that way.
Yeah, it's
a mile or two that way.
Yeah.
And then you're here, dude.
Miles.
You're here. You're like in the big stuff, like 4 or 5 foot moguls. It's not like a whoop section. It's like a mogul section. You can see just that, and that's a trophy truck. But you can see how much suspension travel he's using on that, just cruising through this stuff. He's not even on it.
So the lines kind of go like this. The outside lines are a little smoother, which is to the right side. The deeper lines are on the inside. It can get hairy really quick. As you're coming down, imagine like a tree branch, right? Like it kind of just splits off into all these kind of different roads and different routes. So it's kind of hard when you're coming down to choose which way you're going. This place is really infamous, guys. Like dreams are made and broken here. There's a really famous clip of an old 1450 race with the guys from Camberg actually wadding it up pretty hard. They were okay. The chassis was good because those guys built some really great stuff at Camberg. Clean Desert guys have a setup over here. I've been lucky enough to like participate in some of the first Clean Desert events, gave a bunch of people rides back in like the early Prerunner golden days. And then now, you know, to see Adam and all his team coming back and doing some cool stuff is really, really awesome. So thank you, Adam. If you guys want info for Clean Desert, check it out. We'll put some info right here.
I'd say probably the biggest desert cleanup is usually out here.
Yeah, and we filmed some episodes.
Unfortunately,
on this too.
it's very well needed.
You guys make me sick to my stomach, fam. Look at my eyes. You guys want to do something?
Buddy, if you could take anything away from this video, anything, please be careful on Barstow, man. Again, people are flying through here. Race trucks are flying through here. Do not let your kids go unattended here. I cannot stress that. If there's anything that Terra could ever do is to put this message out, because so many scary things have happened here. Yeah, please be careful. Watch where you camp. Don't stand on the outside of turns, especially trophy truck turns.
I've logged on to Onyx, add waypoint, and I'm gonna put Barstow, Maine. I wanna mark these all purple. I like to change up my icons on here, so there we go. Boom, saved. All right, so Barstow, Maine is marked, and I'm also gonna start a tracker. So I'm gonna track our progress. Just like that, go and track, record track, and boom, she's gonna track us the rest of the way.
These are the Barstow rollers, if you guys can see the elevation change. These are called G-outs. For some people with a super dialed truck, amazing. But anybody else going over like 40 miles an hour through here,
gonna have a bad time.
This is also a race course, so people will race up and down this. There's also alternative lines and lanes that people will choose. I was gonna show you guys back here, you know, people will camp off here if you guys are like coming out to a race. Again, you guys have kids, please be careful. Lots of traffic in this area. Maybe you should like mark this as like, why are you here?
Triple caution.
Triple caution, stay center!
You have to tell your brain to relax, because you're fine in the car, the driver knows what he's doing, but your brain doesn't conceive like the drops and all that. It's like going through whoops for the first time, but from hell. Triple caution, Samir.
We stopped at another notorious spot, which is the wash jumps.
So it used to be wash jump, now it's wash jumps. This is the wash right here, as you guys can see, all washed right here, just washing it up.
It's all washed out.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
People basically come on the access road, get a bunch of speed, kind of hammer through these like jacked up whoops through here, and then launch up. It actually turns into some race course over here. So if you're going like really fast and on it, you land like right before it, or dude, if you're going super fast, maybe you land pretty much in it. Pre-ran Dan, Danny Giannini, Morgan Clark, all the homies, Marcy Tech. Marcel actually would launch his 4-door Silverado here, just blasting, dude, with the freaking Misfits logo on the back. If you guys are gonna be jumping in here, anywhere, any of these jumps, you need spotters, period. You need multiple spotters, period.
Period.
Even on a day like this where it's really quiet, people will just pop right up out of the wash, cross, you won't see them. Obviously, sun is setting over here, dust is in your eyes.
Yeah.
This is why we don't do this jump anymore, unless it's like just us by ourselves here or we're here in the morning. The dust, the sun is recipe for disaster, so do not recommend. during dusk or afternoon. Our buddy Frank went through here when we were filming an action edit, and he had a really gnarly crash with his family. It was terrifying, it was really scary, and that truck is built, and Frank has tons of experience. So the point of this story is, I'm sure that Frank would want you guys to know, is be careful, spot your jumps, pre-run them, all that good stuff. That's this side of the jump, but this is the jump that we've actually been hitting as of the last couple years, and we've done some really awesome filming through here. So there's two jumps. There's a bush that determines which one you're gonna hit. There's the left side, the right side. People basically will come in through the access road, get a lot of speed, choose the path, and then boom, boost it. Right alongside that section too, there's a couple other little roller jumps that are cool, and there's a silt section right in between it that runs parallel to the highway. That's pretty sick. We got some bangers in there. I know Nick got some really good stuff in there. Nick, you're awesome, and let's cut to some of your shots and some stuff. This is a cool little step off. I used to hit it back in the day with my leaf sprung truck, and it's so cool to see that all these years it's still here. This is also part of the race course. Launch from there, clear that little thing, pass this hump, land down slope down there. Super.
Now we are at the infamous Dan Vance jump.
For those of you that don't know Dan Vance, he was the king of 1400, 1450, absolute total shredder, amazing racer. This is the Dan Vance jump. That's what we've always called it for years. You step off it, nice landing right here, nice little like soft gravel.
But if you hit it this way, ka-ching!
Anthill. I vividly remember like being here for the MDR races, the more races, and seeing some of the guys, hit this jump, hit this section. I stepped up and hit it, dude. I hit it a bunch of times. And the Clean Desert cleanup way back in the day, when my truck was linked, I came out and volunteered during the day, and then came out and gave a bunch of people rides. And everything you guys see is the loop that I would take them in. So this is the backside of Anthill. So we'd come up over it, and then we'd go down that way through the race course. We'd hit the Dan Vance jump, go through that, go through the road crossing, and then do that step off, and then turn, and then hit the wash jump on the way out. So I don't know if anybody out there, even people from back in that Prerunner era remember, but if I ever gave you a ride, I owe you a ride again. So
You owe me a ride too.
I owe Evan a ride, but it's really cool to be out here, especially with the truck being so close. But we'll talk about that another time. We're almost there, folks. Hang in there. We have shots of Prerunner Dan going through this, absolutely just launching. It's a gnarly step down with a short landing that's literally just like the wheelbase of a truck. If you overshoot it, dude, hood's getting blown off. If you undershoot it, you're like stuffing the front. Some people I've seen land right past this hump, and that has just been like old trophy trucks, and that is like It has to be absolutely perfect. And then, you know, you're welcomed by some nice Barstow hell, you know, some absolutely atrocious rollers, so it's not over. But this is all old race course. Just crazy stuff. This is a really gnarly spot. Again, all the spots we're showing you are really scary. This is not all Barstow. Barstow is really nice and vast, and there's some super chill trails. We're just showing you the Terra Crew stuff that we've done here and some classic spots.
All right, we made it to the /X Cafe. This is a great spot out here in Barstow. If you need a quick bite to eat, it's a cool destination spot to do a run to. Super good food. They always have like live music and stuff going on. It's a great place to stop at on your way to Johnson Valley if you're coming through Barstow Road. Let's go inside and get a bite to eat because I am starving. All right, so we just had a delicious, yummy lunch at /X.
Support them, man. Those guys are huge supporters of the off-road community, desert racing.
Yes.
Good people.
Yeah.
Support that spot, man. Grab some burgers out here.
Yeah, it's good. It's good food too. So now we're gonna head over and kind of end our day at Hodge Road, which is a popular spot to hang out and send some freedom whistles.
I like that. That's actually...
At /X marked here on the onX app. Now we're off to Hodge Road. Pedro is our homie over at Dynamic Weapon Solutions. He is your go-to guy for any kind of knowledge. You guys do Cerakoting, you guys do cutting. We did a whole shop tour with you guys.
So this is the legendary, infamous Hodge Road. Hit it again. Right above it.
That's it, man. That's part of Barstow.
So much more to show you guys.
Yeah.
If you guys want to see more, let us know. We'll come back and revisit. Lots of other cool stuff, lots of other cool spots to share.
Went and hopped around the Billy Goat and went to all of our favorite spots, had some reminiscings. I'm sure saw a lot of cool old footage in this episode as far as history and what the desert has to offer. You know, Barstow is the spot, you know?
It's the brutal local testing spot that most teams come from everywhere, even from Vegas to come test. And the trails are vast, the area is vast, and it's pretty gnarly. So hope you guys enjoyed. Use Terra Crew when you guys are downloading the onX app. It helps us out, which is pretty cool. And lets them know to keep supporting the dumb stuff that we do.
Yeah. I'll mark this exact spot that we came to spread freedom seeds. So you guys can be over here a little bit more secluded than the more crowded area across the way too. So I think this was a great day, man. We haven't done this in a while. And James and I were talking about it earlier, and
it's cool, man.
I'm glad we got to come out here with the boys and shoot some pew-pews and film some pre-runners, cruise around.
Eat some burgers.
Eat some burgers.
Thank you guys so much. We'll see you guys, and that's it.